What's that word? How y'all doing? We here. We in this bitch, man. I'll do my charter. We are here tonight. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I had to whoop with the wham. I don't know. Probably be somewhere in my G. Oh. Turn this motherfucker off. Sheesh. That motherfucker does not play. But welcome. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for joining me. If you're new to the channel, new to what I do, these are still like the dopest shit I ever got in my life. But welcome. Tonight's gonna be an episode of Toon Talk. It's going to be one question that I came up with, and it kind of started with this: is live action still anime? This is a debate that me and Shidoria kind of went back and forth on what we thought, what we perceived it to be, and what have you. Not everybody may feel the way I feel on this subject, especially when it comes to what makes anime. This is just what I think. This isn't the full, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not speaking for everybody. This is just how I feel on it, what I see, how I view it. Like, so don't take this as like I'm speaking for the whole anime community or this is set in stone or any of that weird ass shit. Okay? So now that I got that disclaimer out there. It came from talking about live actions in general. And I don't know. It was like I was wondering just like what makes anime? And it was like not with a definition, not with I guess what you want to put into it, like not making it personal. Like, what is actual anime? What does that mean? What does that entail in a way? So I did some research, did some shit, and I kind of drew it from if Mario dropped as a live action series based on the old 90s cartoon, would that still count as anime? Okay, also is anime defined by animation or by culture or by texture? If it's made in Japan but looks American, what do we call it? Also, is anime a visual style or nationality? Because Avatar: The Last Airbender breaks some rules and Cowboy Bebop breaks others. Okay, now I'm gonna also ask: is the Mario movie basically an anime in 3D clothing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of shit I'm trying to get to. Like, what ultimately, like, or have like, remember that time when you were younger and love you too? It was like that time where shit didn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, it made sense, but like, how many of us really watched anime and knew it was anime back then? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we really called it that back then. Well, okay. How do I put this shit, man? Like, we knew it was something different. Like, I don't know. From this is just my standpoint. I looked at it like this. To me, before I got older and age and gained some knowledge and shit, really, to me, I looked at anime as a cartoon. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? It was a different type of cartoon, but a cartoon nonetheless. All right. Sorry about that. Boom on the text, so I had to write back. Um, just let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like I'm really trying to figure this shit out. For real, for real. So if y'all have any leeway on just start out, just drop it in the comments what you feel the answer is. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get into where the argument or discussion comes from. Like I kind of talked about in the intro. We are really trying to find the basis of this shit. Like maybe I have to go a little bit more old school with it type situation. To make it what's the word I'm looking for? To make it more definitive. But honestly, a nigga really just trying to get an answer for himself while and maybe informing people of some shit or maybe find out some shit I didn't know. You know? Because when it comes to this anime shit, you have people that's been in this longer than others, so they know more. You know what I'm saying? And I hope people don't start to gatekeep with anime. Like, oh no, make it on some popularity shit, not just making it about the fun shit that we know and love. You know what I mean? Because you see what they doing with cosplay. Like cosplay to me is not fun anymore. It's a ways for motherfuckers not to be on OnlyFans and still get your money, or to be on that motherfucker and get your money. And then when I saw it, like, I'm gonna put it like this: I was watching a short, and it was very fucking good. It was very fucking good. It was based on like these characters, which one would be the strongest type shit, right? And it was a good 5, like from DBZ. And then when I got ready to, like if I like it, I'm gonna sub to it. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like the content is cool and it's not no repetitive shit or it's unique, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with it, especially if it's funny. So I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. I went and it was like Fantastic some shit podcast or something. I was like, yep, can't even fuck with you, dog. I was really like, damn, that might be good. And then that name, I was like, bro, that right there is what I feel like is the problem. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't remember niggas back in the day doing this much simping. Or if niggas did, I don't think motherfuckers was really out here telling the world, like, hey, I paid for that pussy last night. You know what I'm saying? We was more trying to, it seemed like it was on the new guy type shit. Like, oh, well, if he nigga did do some like simping shit, I feel like nigga was more inclined to keep it under wraps. Like, you wasn't trying to seem like a simping ass nigga back in the day. But like now, it's like niggas don't give a fuck. Like, niggas is making careers off of feeding that shit to dudes. Like, no, please just be everything in the world to her, but don't let her be shit to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pay for the pussy and all that shit. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, why you want to pay for the vaginal space? And this is where I hit that. Are you just not confident in yourself, bro, to go out there and get your own JJ, like without having to pay for it? Or it's like it's hard out here for a pimp type shit. Like what? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. From I never understood that simping shit. Like motherfucker, if you don't like me for me. Don't like me for what I can do for you. Like that's just weird in my opinion. Like you like going I don't know. In my head, you asking for it because what if your cock and make me ass fall in love? Then what you gonna do? She ain't gonna never love you the way you want. You feel what I'm saying? And then she gonna fuck over you every chance you get for a nigga with more money. So it's like, why do niggas always feel like leading with their wallet ain't it? I mean, or is it? Because it's like motherfuckers don't. I don't know. I feel like if you leave with your wallet, motherfuckers don't respect you off top. They gonna really be in control because You paying for their livelihood on top of they got you out here doing any and everything because you pay for the pussy, thinking you're in control when in reality you're not. So I don't know, man. Look, I don't know. This all in all, I just feel like simping has made its way, like everything else, to the anime culture. And yes, I feel like yes, it's made. Some people gonna be like, "Oh, it's always been overly sexual." Okay, cool, but like, okay, so you mean to tell me out of nowhere, every big-breasted, big booty one, thick as hell, ain't got a scratch, a motherfucking dimple, ain't got a stretch mark, nothing. But all of a sudden, every last one of these type of XYZ women want to do anime now. Come on, bro. Like, make it make sense. And then motherfuckers is happy with like giving away their money to a woman, like knowing that she don't really fuck with you like that. Like basically, like nigga, she'll fuck your daddy for the right amount. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you want to give. I don't know. It just don't make sense to me. Never did. Never will do it. Never thinking about doing it. Y'all can keep that simple ass shit. But I'm just saying it has made its way to anime, and it brings down the goodness of this pure cosplaying. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like they holding those beauty standards to every woman. And not every woman is Coke bottle figure. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I was old out. I was in my phone. Um, Now get to the point of all this shit. Anime as a word is short for animation. In Japanese. In Japan, everything animated is anime. Disney included. Frozen is anime. South Park anime. Family Guy anime. It's just animation of any sort. To get that out the way. But outside of Japan, especially here in the States, anime usually means Japanese made distinctive style, expressive faces, emotional texture, and very specific pacing, and also genre tropes like mecha, shonen, slice of life, etc. So now we can get two definitions fighting like a motherfucker: nationality versus texture. So that's why arguments start around shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Castlevania, Arcane, or RWBY. They feel anime but didn't come from Japan. And honestly, I didn't think you could do some shit like that. Personally, I feel like you have to. I don't know. I don't. This is also just my opinion. I feel like you can't take something from another culture and not pay homage to them. Type shit. Okay. Texture versus culture. Anime has more of a visual texture, exaggerated facial expressions, very hyperfluid action cuts, manga style layouts in motion, especially in stuff like, to me, JoJo, One Punch, things of that nature. Uh, Cinematic lighting, emotional melodrama, the rhythm of storytelling, but also anime tends to have a cultural texture included as well, specifically Japanese humor, Japanese social norms, Japanese archetypes, tsundere himbo and kuderi, um, Japanese pacing, slow intros, explosive climaxes, which always should happen. Japanese pacing, slow intros, explosive climaxes. Japanese logic around honor, shame, teamwork, and friendship. So, with all that being said, now the question ultimately becomes, can you recreate the texture without the culture? Examples: Arcane, anime texture, not Japanese culture. Avatar blends Asian culture with American studio production. Castlevania is anime style with a Western story. Kind of like Vampire Hunter D, if anyone's ever seen that one. That's one of my faves too. It was one I found on YouTube and ultimately just started watching it until I found the whole show. But those are just a few examples of what I mean by that exactly. Texture versus culture. Um, Now this is where this shit comes in. If anime means animation, then live action technically breaks the definition. But if anime means Japanese storytelling plus stylized visuals, then live action adaptations could possibly count. For example, Cowboy Bebop, Netflix. Live action, but still called anime by fans and arguments. Very much so. One Piece live action. Culturally anime, visually anime beats. Rurouni Kenshin live action. Extremely anime pacing and action. Speed Racer, which I did not fucking know. Western directors, but visually pure anime energy. So is anime a medium or a style? You can have an anime medium, the cartoons only, versus anime style to any medium. If style wins, then live action anime exists. Now, this is what ultimately was the whole shebang. Was the first thing I thought of because I never I never looked at Mario as a whole as an anime thing personally, but I started thinking like with the movie, the cartoon series, then they had the live action TV show and the live action movie. So because it went basically from animation to live action back to a cartoon type texture, was that ultimately anime? And I guess I answered my own question at the beginning because anything animated would be anime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really kind of crazy when you think about it because that brings so many more titles into the category of what do we really have here going on? You know what I'm saying? Or what really is anime? So Mario has this Japanese studio origin by way of Nintendo, anime logic, the power ups, archetypes, and the visual exaggeration that you get. Um, Anime storytelling simplicity, Mario's Quest, Luigi's Quest, the many spin-offs of the game. Uh, Anime cultural beats, mascot character era of the 80s and the 90s. Anime cross media lineage, Mario had actual anime OVAs in Japan. So, see what I'm saying? Like, and we didn't even get that shit over here, which is crazy work because you think that by them making two separate versions of the game that you would have at least receive one version of their their animation over here. Mario movie, which Illumination is Western Studio, plus like a Nintendo micromanaging thing, but looks Pixar-ish, not traditional anime. But the Mario franchise identity is fundamentally Japanese. So by Japanese definition, Mario is anime IP just rendered in 3D Western cartoon style. Live action Mario would read even more like weird anime logic, but real humans. Now, the true definition that's up for debate. You have three working definitions here. One being national origin. Anime is animation produced in Japan. Clean, simple. Lots of fans love to go with this one. Now you have number two, which is style and texture. Anime is set as a set of artistic conventions. This makes anime more like jazz or hip hop, born somewhere but spreads globally. Very true. Your last one is going to be cultural logic, which is anime is Japanese storytelling philosophy, or a way that they pass down certain virtues or certain things that they want people to know about the culture. This makes anime about worldview, pacing, comedy, and the archetypes I mentioned earlier. All three are true depending on whom you ask and when they started watching anime, possibly. So now, anime used to be a medium. Now it's a flavor. So like a seasoning. You gotta sprinkle that motherfucker on anything. Cartoons, games, live action, music videos, AMVs definitely go hard. But anime jumped from Japan to culture, the way hip hop jumped from starting off in the Bronx or New York as a whole to the world. The origin always matters, but the style can and may or will move. Um, if Japan made a live action Neon Genesis Evangelion movie, would that still count as anime? Or would that be too cinematic? You know what I'm saying? Or would it be a sci-fi cinema with just a sprinkle that we talked about the anime sauce on it? If America made a live action Dragon Ball that was actually good, would that still be anime? Or just cosplay with a deep ass budget? Well, this is the Toon Talk. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for chopping it with me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your baby mama them, baby daddy them, come fuck with a nigga on the lives, man. We do a lot of shit over here. So until next time, peace and hair grease. Go watch some videos, and I'm out. Enjoy your weekend. 2 of them.